Lovely couple, don't they?
How long have you known?
Your father contacted our solicitor, my solicitor, 3 weeks ago. Hoped for a clean break. Positively surgical, don't you think? Sharp knife and steady hand, and it's as if 30 years never existed.
Why didn't you tell me?
I did have a little pride left, darling. Well, I did. Oh, it's all so undignified for all of us.
I'm going to talk to him.
No, please, don't.
He's making a mistake.
No. I think nowadays I'm the mistake. These things happen, darling. We just have to cope with them. Don't talk to him.
All I want is to be considered on my own merits.
And your determination to delay my morning list is duly noted. Here, catch this. File it. Ooh, safe hands. Welcome to the first 15.
But you do agree that we have to replace Diane?
Since when have the board ever taken any notice of my opinion? I'll give you this back.
But you're back in the creation of a new consultant's post. On clinical grounds, if nothing else.
Listen, I have a very flat backswing and no time to groove in the changes that my pro is insisting on. Less time in theatre means more time on the range for yours truly. But I would want my choice of candidates, which means this thing goes out countrywide. It's a fair fight. And may the best man win.
Or woman.
Or indeed woman.
Will you let him down gently?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
My father, when you've got Diane's job, will you let him down gently? You're just two different people, that sort of thing. Or will you have the guts to tell the truth?
Which is?
Well, that you're using him to further your career, and as soon as you get what you want, you will move on and damn the consequences.
Or perhaps I love him.
Same way you loved me.
In a second, I will be right with you. Do you think that an amateur with a flat backswing could ever win the British Open?
I'm sorry?
Do you think this is an open winning action?
I would say almost certainly not, no.
Just give me 2 seconds.
I suppose I'm just nervous.
Afraid of a little competition? Doesn't sound like you.
When something's this important, the job means I can stay here with you.
It's all in hand. My hands.
I don't understand.
Rick Griffin needs a friend on the board. I want you in that job. Quid pro quo.
I can get this job on my own merits.
I don't doubt it, but this is just a little insurance for us, our future. You said so yourself. I just want to make sure.
And what about Clifford? He won't accept a fait accompli if he finds out we're together.
Leave Daniel Clifford to me. But there is something else I need to tell you. I've instructed my solicitor to take steps to make our separation permanent.
You're getting a divorce?
Yes, I wanted to keep it quiet, but now that Joseph knows, I thought you should hear it from me. Please say something.
It is a big step.
And the right one. Like this, we don't have to hide anything. Unless you'd prefer it that way. I'd understand in view of the potential conflict of interest as regards the job.
Oh, my God.
Some things are more important.
Well, you can say what you like about this place. It's never dull. Sorry, you wanted to talk to me about something.
Stop that.
I wasn't expecting her to announce it to the world.
What's done is done. I did ask you not to interfere.
Yes, and I'm sorry.
So you keep saying. You did what you thought was right. Still, now there's not much point in delaying things any longer. Speak of the devil. Your father's clean break. One signature. There. Gerald will be in touch. with your man. I take it is a man.
Thank you for doing
I have
so.
to go. We don't want any fuss, do we? Oh, and I would be grateful if you'd keep any public humiliation to a minimum.
I really didn't want this.
You've got what you wanted, Charles?
I was just wondering what you'd been telling Joseph.
I asked him to stay out of it.
Well, this doesn't involve him, so...
Of course it involves him. What did you think was going to happen? All change and then as you were?
If we just remain civil.
Civil. This is civil. This is as civil as it's going to get between you and me.
I had hoped after all these years we could come to an amicable arrangement.
You know what really upsets me about all this? It's all so disgustingly ordinary and grubby and... You're not the man I thought you were. I just hope you can live up to her expectations.
It's been accepted. 3 changes my telesurgery paper for the journal.
My father will be pleased.
I've worked for this. All of it. If I make consultant, I want it to be because of what I've done and what I've achieved. I'm a good surgeon, Joseph.
I don't think that's ever been in doubt.
Can we please put the past behind us?
Because you're a good surgeon.
No. Because I don't want us to be like this, constantly undermining each other.
See, that's the point, isn't it? It's all about you, your career. Whatever you do, whoever you hurt, there's only one person who counts.
Listen to me. I am not the wicked stepmother. There's no magic spell, no poison apple. Your father makes his own choices. And if I'm in his bed tonight, it's because I want it. And because he wants it. Don't try and come between us.
Sorry, are you threatening me?
I'm telling you to grow up.
My whole lot.
Going down. Doors closing.
Diane Lloyd's replacement.
Any appointment will go through the usual channels.
But if word gets out that it's already a local candidate who's got it in the bag, then you'll find it very hard to attract any serious competition. That's what I've always found.
Everything will be above board. You have my assurance on that.
Well, I can ask for nothing more.
I must say, Jack would compliment you very well.
Beauty and the Beast.
I understand that you're up for a merit award, with the discretion of the board, of course.
Which you chair.
I have that honor. And as you could imagine, the boards tend to defer to me on these issues.
It's the perennial birthday dilemma, isn't it? What do you get the surgeon who has everything? You must have the same problem. You have the fast car, you have the perfect house. Suddenly money's no object.
Tell me, this trial that you're involved in, I believe there's some family connection there.
My brother's wife.
Of course. Well, you were very lucky to get funding for it, what with research budgets getting ever tighter. I assume you had commercial money?
Enough. So, though, of course, the future of the trial does depend on the board's discretion.
Long may it continue, huh?
Shall we see what becomes of the broken-hearted?
Please, colonoscopy playlist. Butt out of hell, good choice. You know, you're not going to need that mask. We're in the world of you-know-what down here. Shall we boldly go where no man has gone before? And the doctor is in.
What concerns me is the clear conflict of interest here. Now that you are aware of the situation...
What, I should raise merry hell? Where would that get me? Out of favour with the board and with a senior colleague as a brand new enemy. Why fight City Hall?
Because it is the right thing to do. Because Jack Naylor is using my father to influence the appointment committee.
Remind me something. Did you dump her or did she dump you?
That was below the belt, wasn't it? Apologies. Everyone knows she dumped you.
My concern is for my father.
Then why don't you go talk to him?
She is using you just like she used me.
Well, how can you be so sure of that? She was practically begging me not to support her. I want to get this job on my own merits. Those were her exact words. Now, does that surprise you?
Well, of course it doesn't. She says what she knows you want to hear. For God's sake, I've done it often enough over the years.
Making me the old fool. Joseph, I support her like I support you.
You have never helped me, not once, but you do help her.
You had the name, boy. The barn name.
But who could ask for more?
There's nothing, but she has talent, she has guts, she has drive.
Well, I have a name, your name. You earned it. I was born with it.
And you'll live up to it in time. I'm convinced of it. Look, if this is all about that stupid complaint, then forget it. These things happen. You'll be a great sergeant boy. I know it.
You love her?
Yes, I do. And I love you. And I do not believe that the two positions are mutually exclusive.
Right, you're in luck. They had their monthly clean this morning. I'm joking. All right, suit yourself. All right, just stay here while I get help, okay?
All right, give it to me. What happened?
I found him collapsed in the bog. I think it might be stomach.
Yes, my father has a duodenal ulcer. He may be bleeding. Okay, give me another one. Give me another one! I'll ring the endoscopy suite. We get him scoped. It's the only way to stop the bleeding. Damn these things.
Do you want me to have
No,
a
it's fine.
Let me.
No, I can manage.
Donna, how long?
It's a few minutes. Is that?
Yeah.
He was complaining about his ulcer. I'll ring the endoscopy suite.
Right, FBC, UNEs, clotting factors, and 6 units of cross-match, okay? No, there's no ulcer, feel.
Well?
7-centimetre aneurysm. We've got free fluid in the paracolic gutter.
And otherwise stable?
For now, yes, he's responding to the fluid bolus.
Good, then we heal with steel.
If he'd have gone to endoscopy...
He'd be dead.
Thank you.
There'll be time for the touchy-feely stuff later. Can I borrow your pen? May I have the pleasure?
No.
We need to get this graft in fast, otherwise we're all going to be tugging our forelocks to a brand new Lord B over there, so I advise you to sign.
Joseph will perform this procedure.
Back in the real world, I need you to sign your life over to someone who has the ability to save it.
I'm competent. I'm fully conscious. My decision is final. Joseph will operate.
You know I can't do that.
I completely concur. Simple X here will do.
We haven't got time for this. If you don't want Daniel, then let me do it, but we have to operate now.
I need to talk to Joseph alone.
Fine. Come on, let's leave him to do the heart-to-heart while it's still beating.
Why? Why me?
I'm in your debt. I've taken from you and I have given you nothing back in return.
It's not true.
Oh, yes, I have assumed the band name is enough to make you into a great surgeon. But that is what you want, isn't it?
Yes, but...
Then I owe you this chance to show to the world what Joseph Brown is really capable of.
And risk your life.
High stakes, Joseph. Do this, you can do anything. Prove it to yourself.
I won't do it.
Won't. I can't.
Both.
Either you operate on me now, or I'll die in this room.
It's you! You can't do this. There's clear evidence of confusion.
I would have to disagree.
We'd be risking his life.
Go on, that I concur. But frankly, at this point, I don't care if the operation's done by a semi-trained monkey with a Stanley knife. Somebody's got to get in there and stop the bleeding.
Fine, then let me do it.
No, you've been vetoed already. You should have been more careful. I think you wore him out. Too much rumpy, now no pumpy.
Is that supposed to be funny?
Sorry, consultant humour, but we'll both be doing that soon. And rolling in the aisles. As long as he lives.
Are you really this cold?
I prefer semi-detached. Plus, I don't like being lent on. I think Charlie Boy just wants a knife he can trust.
You know, you might not care about your registration, but I do. What if the GMC get involved?
Well, go call the GMC. We'll be in there. Welcome to my world. How does it feel to be operating below stairs?
I have actually assisted on this procedure many
You know,
times.
I hated my father too. The thought of taking a knife to his inside.
Can we turn that off, please?
He's the boss. Kill the tip.
All right, there's the sack. Looks infrared.
1 point to us. See the rupture?
There and there.
2 points to God. Let's try and even things up, shall we, Crossclamp? Feel for the neck.
Of course.
Blood pressure's dropping.
I can't see it.
Then feel. Go down to the spine. Got it?
So I'm not sure.
Listen to me. This is not Daddy Dearest. This is just a patient. This is just a lump of meat. Do your job.
Okay. All right, I found the renals.
The equalizer. Ready for the second half?
The sack is open.
Section.
And remove. Still bleeding.
Lumbar artery gets me every time.
2 O-cell. Please.
So you must be disappointed.
I'm sorry.
Red, not blue. It's very neat work. You sure you haven't done this before?
If one sticks to sound surgical principles.
One can remain utterly average.
It's Jack Naylor.
Checking our investment, or am I just a hopeless cynic?
So I think I'm ready for that graft, please, sister.
Tell the Lord Burns got the right man for the job. I'm talking about me.
Okay, top clamp's gone. Suction, please. Come on. Come on, more suction. Take over, please. Take over.
You get sued by the Byrne family. Yes, as your man.
Please, Tony, I can't. He's dying, please.
Well, we all have to sometime. Maybe I'll get his parking space.
I don't know what to do. Please.
Then stop. Think, choose, act.
I can't. He's right. I can't do it, please. Will you just...
Then he dies. Think.
Wooden spoon. Quickly, please. And clamp. Okay. Graft, please. I'm sorry.
No. No! You bloody stupid fool! Incompetent! Oh, damn, why now?
You know, I almost believed you there for a second. Despite everything I know about you, you almost convinced me, but you were just looking after number one, same as usual.
I don't understand.
Well, he had faith in me. It's a shame you didn't.
Joseph.
Every operation, there are risks. Whatever we do, you know that.
You have to listen.
How severe, please?
With the right rehab, there's every chance of a full recovery.
I want you to concentrate for me. Squeeze as hard as you can. All right, try again. Again, please. Okay, that's fine.
No. Not like this.
You've made your bed. Still want to lie in it?
Hi.
Hi. You and I have to sort things. Take a chance or to make things right.
How do we start?
Hi, how are you feeling?
It's difficult to reconcile what happened with my
Joseph,
role.
quite negligent, all right? He didn't suffer the stroke because of the way he conducted the procedure.
Take the pills. Okay? Can I see? Joseph, if I can't see, I can't contribute.
That's where you asked to. This is a Darwin patient. I want you out of it, Jack. I'm going to make that my business.
Right. Neither of you are working today, are you? You're here to look after Lord Byrne.
Is that right?
Well, I suggest you go and do that. And you, madam, want to pick a fight, do it elsewhere, not on my ward.
Connie! My sweet.
How are you doing?
Just this weakness here, that's all, and dog-tired. What else can you tell me?
Only that the CT scans are clear.
Good news.
Oh, Jack, would you mind?
Sure. Yeah, I've been here all night. I'll go and get a shower.
This rift between us? Want to make it right.
Well, it's been quite difficult to... Jack's been here with you pretty much all the time.
We can't get past her, can we? She did the impossible, Joseph. She made me think I was 30 years old.
Yes, therein lies the problem.
Yes, maybe we'd better leave her aside for the moment.
Sure. Leaving her aside is precisely what you should do.
Well, there has to be some way we can work this out, Joseph. How about... I'll never mention her name again.
Don't be ridiculous.
No, I'm serious.
It's ridiculous.
I'll never mention her again. We'll never talk about her. But don't ask me to give her up.
Right. So we just pretend that everything's like old times, hmm? You see, you think you can solve everything with some deal like that, like getting her a consultancy, for example.
Look, when something like this happens, you get a different perspective on life. It's short. I just want us to be okay with each other.
You're not going to die. You've had a minor stroke.
Oh, no
okay?
problem, then.
So, no. If you want to know, I've been pacing the floor all night worrying about you.
Look, there's no deal with Rick Griffin or anyone else. Jack is not the real issue.
Not the real issue. She is the whole issue.
No. What matters is that we're reconciled. You and I. I'm still here, Joseph.
We're sorry to burst in on you like this. We have a bit of a bed crisis.
So sorry about this.
Just one moment. We have a high-security prisoner.
A
He's
lifer.
a lifer who obviously has to be kept separate from the other patients. And since Darwin has requisitioned this private room...
Excuse me.
So you want to put a lifer in here with my father?
Really, Joseph, don't worry about this, because I have already told you no, okay?
And what do you suggest?
Do you know what? It's not my problem.
You want to say that to the CEO?
Absolutely. Wheel her in. Anyway, if this is damn cock up, why are you so keen to sort it out? What's in it for you?
Connie, you're so cynical.
I don't need preferential treatment. I'll be perfectly happy on Darwin.
That's what I thought you'd say. Thank you.
Do you two always wash your dirty linen in public, or am I a special case?
Sorry about that, Charles.
Right, I'll let Miss Naylor know where your father will be.
Oh, that's fine, Nurse Kendall. Leave Jack to me. I'll see to it. Mum.
Mr. Griffin, the Keller Consultancy. Lord Byrne said he discussed it with you. He seems to think you might support my application. I think it's good for everyone, Tandy included.
I haven't actually reached a decision yet.
Right, I see. Well, I was kind of hoping that you...
As soon as I do, I'll let you know.
Where's Lord Byrne? Why are you stripping the bed?
I'm sorry, I thought Mr. Byrne was supposed to tell you.
Well, there's every chance of a full recovery. Just as long as he avoids stressful situations.
Won't be a scene, I promise. Wife and mistress round the sick bed.
It's fine.
No, it's not, Charles, and you know it. I couldn't just sit at home.
How's Joseph?
Worried, of course, and upset. Not that he'll show you that.
I want a proper reconciliation with him. I mean, we can't go on and on, loggerheads like this. I mean, if something had happened to me yesterday, you know, before we'd had an opportunity to...
Would you like me to talk to him?
Would you?
Your idea of a little joke. They were stripping his bed.
Yes, that would have scuppered your plans, wouldn't it? No more gravy train.
Childish, Joseph. Not worthy of you.
No stress. Joseph will let me know how you are, so...
Yeah.
Take care.
I spoke to Rick Griffin. He's not decided yet whether to support my application.
Relax.
I can't, especially now. I don't want to have to apply for a consultancy elsewhere. I mean, how would we cope with me in London saying you stuck here alone like this?
He wants to resolve things with you.
Yes, so he says.
Listen. He's here. And only yesterday I wasn't sure he would be. Listen to him. Talk to him. Anyway, I'm in town all day. I'll be on my mobile.
I've been suspended 2 weeks.
No. No. For failing to attend a racial awareness course.
And Maddie? The same. What are you going to do?
Consider my position.
Oh, no, Elliot. I mean, really, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Think of it as, I don't know, 2 weeks off.
And a stain on my character. This is a whitewashed Connie. If that isn't a racist expression. So I didn't attend a course, so you know why I couldn't go. No, the real problem lies with the original hearing. Why I was convicted in the first place.
Why was that? Look, if this is something to do with my father, Is it?
It transpires that the disciplinary committee received 2 letters in support of Tandy's accusation.
One of which was Rick Griffin, of course.
Which makes sense. But the other was from...
my father.
Quite, which seems to make no sense at all. But there's a rumour that a deal was done.
Between? Elliot?
I believe Ms. Naylor wants the Keller Consultancy. Clifford won't entertain it. So that leaves Mr. Griffin. Is he backing her?
I don't know.
It's what we call a stitch-up. I'm afraid we're all victims of Ms. Naylor's unrestrained ambition.
Perhaps you'll excuse me. Mr. Hope has been suspended. Didn't expect that, did you, when you wrote the letter for Tandy?
Well, it was an accusation of racism. We had to be seen to act promptly.
No deal. So it's what you said to me earlier. There was no deal with you and Rick Griffin. That's not true, is it? You wrote the letter for Tandy, and in return, Rick recommends Jack.
It doesn't work like that. If there's racism, we have to act fast. Jack will get the job on her merit.
You think everyone's stupid?
She's a good surgeon.
People are laughing at you. You are a joke. There is no way she would get that job if she were not sharing your bed.
Joseph, that's out of order.
It's upsetting to be lied to, it is, but it is even harder to watch you humiliate yourself. You must know why she is sitting here night and day. You think there's love in that? She's simply looking after her investment. You must realize that, surely. What do I have to do to make you see it? Just me.
I'm here. Charles?
Could I thought you should be aware that Jack Naylor is going to get the killer consultancy.
I thought we dealt with this yesterday. Ms. Naylor is persona non grata. Most people wouldn't even pee on her if she needed putting out.
As you said, whoever gets it will need the support of a consultant on the ward.
Well, she certainly doesn't have mine.
No, but I think she has someone else's.
Donna, the lab we've been on needs a bond down on AAU. The test has come back CDT toxin positive, so the infection control team need to know.
Right, okay, Miss Beecham.
You know, Elliot's been suspended for not attending the racial awareness course.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Huh? He's upset, naturally. He wanted to resign just a minute ago, but I think we've weathered that one.
So?
I think you need to know what everyone else does. Elliot is taking the flak for something he didn't do. He didn't have a go at Tandy because she's from Nigeria or wherever. She made the accusations to hide her incompetence.
No. No way. Why not go straight to the board?
I think everyone assumed that the board would see sense, but my father's intervention scuppered that.
Tandy has nothing to hide.
Oh, really? Then why make a deal? Tandy got all Byrne's support in the disciplinary hearing, and in return, you support Jack for the consultancy.
It's not very ethical, Rick.
There was no deal.
That's what my father said, and he lied.
Come.
Mr. Clifford? Sorry.
Okay.
There's a slot available now in theatre for John Kitto.
Thanks, Don.
So presumably I'm a liar too, am I? Is that what you're saying? Is it?
I didn't mean to cause trouble here.
No. Goes round, comes round. You want to square things with Ms. Naylor and you do right. Play her at her own game.
What is this? What the hell is going on?
Anyway, why don't you come and assist me, Rick?
Assist on what?
With Kitto.
We're sure it wasn't a myocardial infarction?
Yeah, there's no abdominal wall motion. There was blood in the sputum.
Yeah, and shortness of breath, I think. I wasn't with him. I stepped out for a moment.
Thought you two were joined at the hip.
There, can you stop, please?
Pulmonary artery.
Thrombus.